Hello folks, greetings from Subang Jaya and welcome to the range. In this episode, I would like to touch a little bit about barebow archery versus traditional archery in Malaysia. Okay, the traditional archery scene has been around Malaysia for a couple of years. Most prominent, you can see there are a lot of tournaments going around the country. A lot of people have taken up traditional archery because it's really within reach. Equipment wise, it's not really expensive, and there are a lot of activities to support the sport. The latest phenomenon, however, is barebow archery. Over the last 2 years, there has been an increasing number of archers who have moved from basically Olympic recurve archery to barebow, and there has also been interesting linear movement between the traditional people to the barebow archery scene. The definition of barebow archery here in Malaysia is a little bit hazy. Now, if I can help to lend some opinion to just clear the air a bit, I would like to say that barebow is basically a bow, a modern recurve riser without a clicker. You are allowed to use a plunger and an arrow rest. So you literally shoot off an arrow rest onto the target butt. And barebow archery outside Malaysia, take for example in Europe or in the United States, are actually sanctioned tournaments with world ranking. Having said that, how would a traditional archer stack up against a barebow archer? Now, very interesting. If you go to the shooting line in a barebow tournament, the barebow archers who actually shoots with a bow that comes with an arrow rest and a plunger would definitely have better chances. Now, if you shoot traditionally, nothing wrong with that. But if you tend to have your hand as an arrow rest, there's a big variable. If you're good, you're consistent, you are able to land every shot where you wanted to. But again, when it comes to a sanctioned tournament where you have to qualify and then you have the elimination round and the shoot off, eventually a trad archer would be really having a big odds against the barebow. Now, having said that, traditional archers are a pretty interesting bunch of people. There's a lot of activities and events that support them. Now, barebow on the other hand, with modern Olympic riser, arrow rest and a plunger, when you go on the shooting line, the risk of a bad shot, the odds of shooting totally horribly will be reduced. But then again, a bow is as good as its archer. So when you enter the shooting line in a barebow tournament, if you want to compare a trad guy and a barebow guy, of course the barebow guy will have a lot of advantage. Everything will be very favorable to the barebow archer. And statistics indicate that at the recent tournament, only one traditional archer made it to the quarterfinals. That is 1 out of 8 archers. So for trad, the limitations are pretty obvious. All that said and done, am I a traditional archer? Yes, I shoot off the shelf. I do not have an arrow rest, a plunger, or even a weight on my riser. Will I go full barebow? Having seen the odds in international tournaments, I would say yes. And barebow has its distinct advantages, not only for indoor tournaments, 80 meters and all that. Out in the field archery events, there's actually one barebow archer in a team of 3. The barebow archer will shoot with the compound guy and the recurve archer. So, what is the future for the barebow scene in Malaysia? I would say pretty great, because a lot more traditional archers have the alternative of picking up a barebow, i.e. an Olympic recurve setup to shoot without a clicker, stabilizer and a sight. And I think if they put in the hours on the range, they will do really well locally and abroad. So there will be a lot of preparation for the 2018 Thailand Princes Cup, as well as the up and coming UPM Open, and not forgetting the International Barebow Championship in Bangkok later in the year. Okay, having said that, I'm just giving a really short summary about the scenario. I think there's a lot more to explain about Barebow archery, and you know, if you agree with what I say, you can always click like. If you want to watch more videos or such, subscribe. And if you have any questions that I can answer, put it on the comment below. So I'm Sam. Remember, keep your knock on, aim small, and thank you for watching.